name's Maggie Tuttle, and in 1996 I discovered that hormone replacement therapy was not only causing many problems, cancer, blood clots, a whole host of things. It was causing terrible side effects for women. Women were dying, their bodies were changing. I had the whole pharmaceutical companies, the medical establishments, all against me. In the first year I thought, maybe I am wrong, I'm not a medical person, I don't know what I'm talking about. But as the thousands of calls started to come in, because I was getting a lot of publicity, I was running the helpline, the menopausal helpline, and at the end of the day I had a database of over 11,000 women who had contacted me. I used to work practically 24 hours by 7 because women were desperate. Husbands used to call me, my wife has changed, my wife is this, my wife is that. Nurses used to ring me, and one nurse said to me, I've tried to stab my husband and I don't know why, Maggie. I love my husband, why would I do such a thing? But hormone replacement therapy was changing the mind. Memory loss was another thing. Horrendous what I heard. Women were growing penises, and by penises I mean clitoris extensions. Some of those women committed suicide because they said, it's so embarrassing, I can't live like this. The doctors were turning their backs on these women, and the women who were suffering pain, the pain in the bodies was horrendous, absolutely. In 1998, I hired the whole of the Brighton Conference Centre, and I put on the first conference in the world on the side effects of hormone replacement therapy. Doctors came from around the world. They came from America, Sweden, India, Egypt, just everywhere they came from, and spoke at the conference. Publicity, the media, it was incredible. And the conference went ahead on the Saturday, and on the Sunday there was nothing in the papers anywhere. It was all dead. I had journalists saying, the editors have told us we're not to write anything else about hormone replacement therapy. That was in 1998. The truth is in there, and this book was written by Martin Walker. HRT, licensed to kill and maim, and that's what the drug was doing and still is doing. Very much equal to the contraceptive pill. But the website is HRT side effects. So it's www.HRT side effects. And you will also read there where I have said, I would bet there's not one pharmaceutical company in the world who would prescribe hormone replacement therapy to their wives unless they want to murder them legally, because that's what HRT does. It's a drug that's murdering. I don't want to waffle on. I just want you all to know that hormone replacement therapy, even today, is a very dangerous drug, because I still run the helpline and people, women, still contact me. Do remember that all hormones are a form of a steroid, and it's medically documented the steroids take away the calcium from the bones. I was one of those many women who had severe osteoporosis. But all as you will read in the media is hormone replacement therapy builds up the bones. Sorry, medical world, it does not. And I have the evidence. I have the evidence here, where in 1996 my bones were severe osteoporosis. And by accident I went to Sweden to meet with Dr. Enby. And I went to see about something called coral calcium. comes from the bottom of the ocean off the coast of Japan, Okinawa. And all these scientists went there one day because all these people on this island of Okinawa, I think it's called Okinawa, I can never say it properly, were living long lives. At the time as well, when I went to Sweden, my blood, as most women, you could get this very higher white blood cells than the red. So there was an imbalance in your blood. So what happened was Dr. Enderby took the blood from that middle finger, put it on a little glass thing, and my blood came up as a blob. No movement in it, a blob. He gave me coral calcium to drink, and then an hour later he took another blood test, and my blood had started to separate. It was moving. So for me, that was absolutely amazing. And then for 18 months I drank coral calcium for my blood. And then it's like 18 months later, as I said, I had a call from the osteoporosis centre. You really must have another scan, Maggie, because your bones are very serious. You have serious osteoporosis. I went and had a scan. Matthew Voigt said to me, "My God, Maggie, what have you been doing?" And I said, "Oh gosh, Matthew, don't tell me it's got worse." He said, "No, you've reversed your osteoporosis. How have you done that?" I said, "I don't know, I have no idea." I couldn't work it out. And I thought, I wonder if it's a coral calcium. So I called Dr. Enderby, and he said, "Yes, Maggie, it is. But we're not allowed to say there's a cure or it cures, because then, you know, they can be in big trouble." And so this is the coral calcium, and it's like a sand, a very fine sand, quarter of a teaspoonful. But you must get, anyone buying this, they must get it from the Ericssons in Sweden, because that is the proper one. So although I became very, very ill with so many things on hormone replacement therapy, at the end of the day I ended up with osteoporosis and reversed it. And what a shame that no one has published it. This is my scan, and this is original evidence of my osteoporosis. On the 14th of the 10th, 96, that's the osteoporosis scan. It's the osteoporosis screening service. You can see my bone density is well below the line. That was in 96, and this was on the left side where I had so much pain. Taking that coral calcium for 18 months, on the 23rd of the 1st, 98, my bone density had gone back up to the line there. Osteoporosis screening service. And I never had that pain there anymore. You can email me, Maggie Tuttle, at btinternet.com, and we can discuss. You can get help. It's up to you. I will finish with one word, and that is, I always say to people, and I was one of those people many, many years ago, people have only got a fart and they'll go to the doctor for a pill. You've got to help yourself. Stop running to the doctors.